So this is the Buzzy Honeywell, as you can see in here. Big hell of a racket. It's not that old, it's about 18 months old. I think they said on it previously, May 24, it's now Christmas 25. What I was going to say, the electrics are in there, so basically we're going to shut it off, push it way over to the left and lock it in, and we're going to turn off all the electrics, and then we're going to just basically take off two screws. You can probably see them, one in each corner, one on the other side. If you've got four on there, then you've got it attached to the valve itself, and you need to get a plumber involved, but this should be an easy swap out. I've bought it from Screwfix for around 65 to 70 pounds, and it should be quite easy to swap out. We've got a number of electrical cables, but basically what I'm going to do is, as soon as I've turned it off, I'm going to look in here and just see where they all go to. Take a photo, of course, before you do anything, and then I can just basically marry up where they're going and just do exactly the same fit. So it should be quite quick to do. Okay, so the 10 steps I'm going to follow in the video is I'm going to turn the electric off to start with. I'm going to place the old valve in the lock position, just so it's ready for the new valve to be put on. I'm going to unscrew the screws to remove the unit, and then I'll show you this in the video. I'm just going to check that the valve moves freely once I've removed it. And the most important step really is photographing or drawing your current wiring diagram, so that you know where to put the new wires when you put the new one in. So then I'm going to remove the old wires and then attach the new wires, of course. And then I'm going to put the new valve in the lock position as well. And then I'm going to attach the new unit, and then I'm going to turn the electric back on. Right, here it is in the box, how it comes. British gas number on it. Honeywell Home Replacement Powerhead. Empty it out. So we've got the replacement Powerhead instructions and installation details. Basically like a printed out sheet. And then we just got the unit itself, all sealed up, but obviously you have to take off the cover to be able to get to the screws on the back. And here's the part that just turns basically the motorised part that turns the valve. So then we've just got 6 cables. So I'm basically just going to have a look to see how they've been wired up already, and then I'm just going to match them. So if you can see down here, there's a lot of wires, but we can trace what we've got going in. I did see another guy on a video who basically cut this cable and just joined it to the others to make it really easy for himself. Could do the same thing, or I could just wire it straight in. It's quite easy to see where they kind of all go. It's this first one cable coming in here. So the white one is kind of coming in down here into this block. Got the earths coming down here. Got the grey one coming down here onto the browns. Everything's in use. Here's the earth. Here's the light orange. And another one here. So the earth is already connected up to here, and you've got a screw here. You can see that, and then you've got another screw And you can't see that on this corner as well. So you've just got 2 screws to come through the back. Right, so let's just have a look in here then. So I've got it off, 2 screws, 1 in each opposite corners. But one thing to check for is that this freely moves, that the valve freely moves. If it is stuck, then you're in a bit more problems, but mine moves quite easily. So basically I'm just going to replace it right now. Okay, some wires are in. Wasn't too bad of a job, 6 cables to put in. Some are not attached, but once I'd written them all down to what I needed to do, it was a lot easier. And now all we've got to do is just attach it onto here and we should be ready to go. So here we are, new one all in place. I didn't really put the screw much on the bottom, just a little bit. Just weird how it has to go upside down so you can actually trigger this part, otherwise that bit would be upside down. And then I'll just put the cover back on the block as well. And here it is. As you can probably hear the humming, working. Heating's working, and absolutely no noise. So that's it, job done. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. See you soon.